Deb,
Yes.
how would you like to play Three-Question Thursday?
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Three-Question Thursday. You're known for your delicious dinners. If you were
Mhm.
having company over and they weren't Sprite Line people, what would you serve that you feel would be just as satisfying?
Well, my husband's not bright line, and so I would make a meal that would satisfy them. Like maybe some good steak would be great. I might make a starch or something on the side, and offer a dessert if they want. I might have that available, but I do that all the time. I have friends coming over, and yeah, it's adaptable.
What would be the food for you? Just steak and a vegetable?
Yeah, and mushrooms. I love my mushrooms. I would saute mushrooms on the side, and then my secret weapon is that Boursin cheese, that the basil and chive Boursin cheese. It's a soft cheese. It's kind of expensive, but it almost looks like cream cheese. And you put that in with the mushrooms, and it just gives a great flavor. I love that. Or you can use a little of the porcini powder to add a little more mushroom flavor. So yeah, it's adaptable to company, and I would probably make them a potato, and I wouldn't eat the potato.
So since you mentioned some cheese, I'm going to throw another one at you. What would you do with ricotta?
Oh gosh, ricotta is there's a lot of ideas for ricotta. I use it in baking a lot. I use it like for some toppings for some of the mug cakes. I also use it sometimes to cut the bitterness of yogurt. So sometimes Greek yogurt, like my potato salad recipe that I make, which is actually cauliflower and egg and celery. I think I use half and half of ricotta and yogurt.
Okay. And so
because
part of your sauce. And we can go to your Deb's Delicious Dinners.
Yes,
and
I
find
think
that potato, not real potato, the cauliflower recipe.
Right. Because when you're making a big bulk of something, you only get a tablespoon of mayo for your fat. So you can play around with the ricotta as fat and a protein. So that's yogurt is just protein, but you can play around a little bit with the ricotta. But I find that it's a more of a sweeter taste. So if you're not a real fan of yogurt, you could mix the ricotta. Okay. And that might make it better. I also use it in my my lasagna recipe that I make. And yeah, ricotta is very versatile, both savory and sweet.
Now you say your lasagna. Is this Bright Line lasagna?
Yeah, I make it with.
This is not question 3. This is still question 2.
Question 2.5. Yes, I make the lasagna out of the Pellini hearts of palm. Okay. Hearts of palm. Yeah, you get it in a can, and they're like little strips. They're I like them. They take a lot of work. They're expensive, but one can of that can last a couple meals, and they're freezable. So I've got the recipe of that on my page too. So it takes a little. You got to rinse them and soak them in milk. You got to get rid of that canned taste. They're not for everybody.
But in the end, they're fairly tasty then. So one more question. Question number 3. You mentioned this is for all the points, all the money.
Oh no.
What again are the 4 S's that you?
Okay. The 4 S's that I came up with, I got to brand this. Maybe Susan might even want this. I should copyright it.
All right. Okay.
This is how you judge whether a diet or a journey or a food plan is good. Are there any side effects? Does it contain sugar? Is it satisfying, and is it sustainable? Bright line eating checks off all of those 4 S's. And believe me, every other program that I had either side effects or sugar in it, didn't give me satisfaction, and they weren't sustainable. I mean, my God, you can't be on diet pills forever. So
Right.
only bright line eating. I mean, this is the only thing. So, you asked me before what to say to people. Another good point is do it now. My gosh, figure this out when you're 20 and 30 years old. Don't wait till you're 63 like me. My God. Do it now.
Do it now. And even if you're 73, 83, do it now.
Oh, yeah, do it now.
Live your best life now.
Exactly.
So, Deb, thank you so much for
starting
out right. And thanks for playing 3-Question Thursday.
All right.
Good night, everybody. Stay bright.
Bye. Good night.